Well, I'd like to welcome from Third Mutual Kushbada here today, who has been reelected to the third board, and congratulations.
Thank you, Ken.
Very good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
And first off, we're going to talk about those elections. And of course, you and Steve Parsons were reelected along with a couple new folks.
Correct. There were 4 openings, and there was one, our president, Rosemary, she termed out.
Right.
So she couldn't stand for re-elections. So Steve and I both stood in to be re-elected, and we have 2 new gentlemen, really nice people, who are in for a new term.
Yes.
They will be in for 3 years. They are Ralph Engdahl and Craig Wayne.
Right.
Both really nice guys.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
Yeah.
that they've joined the board.
They have some substantial experience in different fields. Craig is a banker by profession and some insurance background. Ralph is an engineer, but he's got a lot of other experience in quality control and stuff like that. So
very good.
It will add a good mix to our board, especially with all the different backgrounds that people bring with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that'll be really good. Yes,
Yes,
they seem like nice folks.
Correct.
Now we got a list here of the third officers, and Steve Parsons is president. Annie McCary is first vice president. You are second vice president.
Correct, yes.
Lynn Jarrett is the secretary, and the treasurer is John Pearlstone.
John Pearlstone. He's
Yes.
my number cruncher.
He's your number cruncher. Yes.
Yeah.
So very good.
Yes.
Steve will make a great president.
Indeed, yes. He's been in this board work for quite a few years. He
Yeah.
started at the VMS and then got elected in the third, and now this term he's the president. He's a retired major from Army, so he brings a lot of structure and good background and very thorough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice guy.
I look forward to working with him for the next few years.
Yeah, it's a good board, and Annie, of course, is great, and you are. And of course, Lynn is really great and passionate about what she does, and of course, John,
she loves
the treasure. Yeah,
she loves the 3-story buildings.
Yes, she does. Yes,
she's been the president of the Garden Villa Association for several years.
Yes.
So, yes.
Good group.
Good group. Yes.
Now we want to talk about the aeration project for the turf.
Correct. We've been getting a substantial pushback from our residents that the place looks like hell, and we want to make things better. And landscape is the main visible thing that everybody looks at. So we decided to take one thing at a time, step by step. Aeration will be the part that will take care of all the lawns and the grass, turf, whatever the word you want to use. The process is to go and poke holes in the lawn.
Okay.
There's a special machine that will come and poke holes in it, and that will enable the water, the nutrients, and the air to get into the soil.
Right.
And it's going to be a process from starting this month till, I would say, early spring. We specially decided to do it at this time of the year because it's cooler, or it will be cooler, and which will enable the grass to regrow.
Right.
Also, we do expect rain like we had last year. I hope we get enough this year too. Not a deluge like last year, but still, all the water, the air, and the nutrients that we provide the grass, we should see a good new turf by spring. But let me give you a little warning, as I would say, or a little caution, that it's going to look terrible before it looks beautiful.
Yes.
So what is it like? It's like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to look terrible before it looks terrific.
Right. And this is what, it looks like right now.
Yes.
And as I was telling Kush, that could have been pictures of my front lawn because it looked exactly like that. I have kikuyu grass, and
the kikuyu grass
notorious.
just takes over everything.
It does.
And we have to get rid of it. The one on the right, you see all these brown patches. We have to cut the thatch really slim down so that we take away everything, and then put some new nutrients and water, and I'm not sure if they would put some new seeds for it, but it's going to look good.
Okay.
We are pretty sure it's going to look better.
Right, and as you said, we have a photo here of what it's going to look like afterwards, and these are all the little the plugs. Once they go through here, the plugs come up.
Correct.
And they're actually usually left there because they kind of act as almost like a fertilizer in a sense.
That's true.
And anyone who golfs a lot has seen this many, many times. Because every golf course does this.
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
Now, we are not going to touch the golf course at this time.
Yeah.
We're sure of that.
Yeah, this is just
So this is just all the grass around the manors, in all the open spaces. Wherever there is grass, it's going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Very good, and that'll help things out.
Indeed.
Now, another one is the Gate 14 modernization progress. And on that, you're going to be removing more than 20,000 square feet of turf?
Yes. As you enter Gate 14 and you make a left, there is a huge open space. I don't remember which manors it faces, but it is around closer to the Aliso Viejo golf course, the section closer over there.
Okay.
It's a huge portion. It is in process right now.
Okay, and it's just grass right now.
It was. It's no longer because it is already dug up and clean, and they are in the process of putting the walkway, and the sprinklers have been installed, and this should look like a brand new place.
Right.
As soon as it's done. But the reason for doing this is we have several years where there was not enough rain, and we've been using a lot of water. Our water bills have been really one of the highest utility bills that we've been paying.
Yeah.
So it was thought of, and most of the Orange County developments have been doing it too, reducing turf and planting water, what do you call it?
Water tolerant.
Drought tolerant plants. So with that idea, we came up with a solution that all the open spaces we are going to try to use drought tolerant plants. But to have a palette, we decided to have a pilot. And we selected this spot because it was just an open space using a lot of water and a lot of labor. So we thought it would be a good spot to use this kind of a idea to resolve the drain on the wallet.
Yeah. Yes.
And
the water
obviously,
prices are going up.
If we are paying money, that means it's coming out of our assessments. So it will help our assessments in the long run.
Yes.
If we take these kind of actions.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
All right.
So that is the whole idea about that.
Now, you have a few other things you would like to go over as well.
Yes, which we've been talking every time, and I like to keep hitting on this, is the need for insurance. The reason I keep saying this is many people still mistake the home warranty plan to homeowners insurance. Now, to think about this is the best time because of two different ideas that I had, and that is we live in California, the Golden State, the very pretty place, the climate's awesome, but we do have the threat of the big earthquake.
Right.
Right? And also we are currently in the fire season.
Yes.
With all these fires going on, it would be a great thought for each person to have some form of resolve to be able to sleep better at night, that they have some insurance.
Yeah.
I still see ads of the Earthquake Authority
Right.
trying to provide people with earthquake insurance. And remember, October 17th, which is in the next few days,
Yes.
is the big shakeout. So with all these things in mind, we all need to think that we need to sleep well and have some insurance. It's very inexpensive, and now is the best time to get it before the eventual thing.
Right.
Right? I would much rather stay in California, because I would much rather go through this shake, which is for 15, 17 seconds or something, rather than go through this hurricanes or on the East Coast, which lasts for days.
Yes.
And you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
So that was my main pitch about insurance. Please, 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 if you don't have it, get it. If you have it, see what your coverage is. And we also have a great person working at the VMS. His name is Dan Yost. He's our insurance specialist. Please consult him. Have him review your policy to see if you have enough coverage.
Yeah.
Now is the time to review coverage.
Right.
Please do it.
Yeah, and we have the earthquake insurance, and it's really inexpensive.
Yeah, it's like $120. This year I renewed mine.
Yeah.
For the whole year.
Yeah, it's very cheap.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, very good. All right, a couple other things you want to talk about.
Yeah, it was brought to my attention that we at Laguna Woods, the whole village, we have some unwelcome pests. We have some rat infestation problems. So we, as a board and the landscape department, has come up with a solution that they're not going to be able to get a Pied Piper and take all the rats away. But they have a solution that they feel pretty confident, and they're trying to use that to eradicate the infestation. I cannot give you any details because I'm not sure if I have the information to share all that.
Right.
But they are working on it. So if you feel you have a problem, please let the department know, and they will work around you. But right now it's still in the pilot stage, so we cannot go right around the village and take care of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. And then one other thing you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. The last thing that I want to talk about is that in the Globe there was a letter accusing our CEO, Jeff Barker, about trying to get rid of the last 7 holes at the golf course and all kinds of craziness. If I may go back to all that, there was a conversation that we need to increase revenue sources so that we don't have to dip into our residents' pocket to get more money every year and increase assessments. So the conversation for that was with a group of people, which was led by Diane Phelps, the treasurer of the GRF, that we need to work on that. So we opened the thing to everybody to come up with some ideas. And these were ideas thrown out by people as well as Jeff. But this is the last thing we would do, is to liquidate our asset to increase the revenue sources.
Right.
So please bear in mind that this is not happening, and don't spread all these crazy rumors and get people all riled up. Because rumors are rumors. Like I tell my children, tongue has no bone. Yeah, people like to wag it like it's the tail of the dog, you know. So control yourself. Don't say all these things that upsets people. And that's my message, that we need to do things to improve our revenue resources, but not at this cost. I mean, it's not going to happen, at least on my watch. As long as I am a director of one of the mutuals, nothing is getting sold, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Anything else?
No, that was the main thing. We are moving right ahead with all the other initiatives we have to improve things, control the cost, and control our assessments.
Right.
All those things are going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
And I'll see you soon in a few weeks or months or whatever, whenever my next turn comes up. Yeah.
All right. Always good to see you.
Always good to see you too.
You take care.
Thank you. Appreciate this.
And we'll be right back.